Hey everybody, this is Kelly from Ready Set Drone. Thanks for tuning in today. Today I have a special guest. I have AJ Torres from California. AJ has come out with a really cool app that allows you to figure out where you can fly your drone safely. So stay tuned and we'll check it out. Let me introduce everyone to AJ Torres. As I said, AJ is from California. He is working with some buddies to develop an app. AJ, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
So tell me, you live in the Bay Area, San Francisco, obviously a very, very populated area. Is that part of what spurred you to want to come up with this app to help you find places to fly?
Yeah, exactly. I got my drone. I got a Phantom, which was much bigger than any drone I had before. It could fly way further. It could take really high-resolution photos. And I started flying, and I found a few cool fields to fly in. But I got to a point where in San Francisco, in the Bay Area, there's not a ton of places where you can just pull over on the side of the road and put your drone up without, while still complying with the FAA's regulations. And we put together this app that basically helps pilots post locations where they fly their drones, and then users can come on from anywhere around the world and see where other pilots are flying in their area. So it's just getting started and starting to get some more momentum, but it's really exciting to see where people fly. There's locations like in New Zealand. I got one in the Maldives a few days ago. So it's really amazing to see the community just starting to grow. It's just blossoming right now.
Very cool. Well, so for everyone who missed it, tell us the name of your app and what devices you can view it on.
Yeah, so it is called Where to Fly. That's where with the number 2 fly. And it is available on iOS as well as Android devices. It should work on iPhones, tablets, both iPads and Android tablets. And if for some reason it doesn't work on those devices, it's also available at wheretoflyapp.com on the web. So you can always access it from a desktop computer or anything like that and still add locations and view places to fly in your area.
Is it optimized for a particular browser on the laptop or desktop, or does it work in any browser?
It should work in any browser. I'd always suggest Google tends to work pretty well if you're having troubles. Safari is fine, but it should work in any browser. Yeah.
Cool. And what does it cost?
It's totally free. The app was always for me, it was always a project to kind of give back to the community. I love all the forums going on there. People always help me out when I have problems. So I just wanted to build a platform for people to be able to share their locations. And at some point, it would be great to be able to cover the cost of it, because right now I'm just running it myself. But it's totally free. And for anyone to join, to view locations, there's no cost associated to it.
I think that's great. And then I would also further interject that, as drone pilots who enjoy this hobby and like to get out and fly, what we don't want to do is have to stop. Certain countries, like I know in Sweden and Germany and some places like that, it's really hard to fly because of the laws there. So we need to make sure that people are flying in safe locations. So if it means that you're going to share a good, safe, legal location to fly and more pilots are going to go there, it means fewer people are going to be getting into trouble flying where they shouldn't, and it just is going to work out better for everybody, I think.
Exactly. Part of the idea, like I said, in San Francisco, where there's not a ton of places to fly, if people start just flying over city streets and over, buildings where they're not supposed to be, then it ruins it for everybody. Then no one will be able to fly.
Yeah, Casey Neistat, we're looking at you, buddy.
Yeah, I know, Casey. He's being investigated by the FAA, I heard. So.
Yeah, well, at least it wasn't San Francisco. It was New York.
Yeah.
But, so in terms of once people download the app, what's the best way to contribute to the app?
Yeah, so I always suggest when people download the app, it's in its infant stages. It's just, I call it a very beta platform. It's still being tested. I'd love to hear feedback. My email's on the app. You can contact me. Let me know what you think of it. But the first thing I would say is check the places to fly submitted by users. It'll be the first thing that pops up when you open the app. And you can click on that, and you'll see if there are any users in your area who've submitted locations. Since it's still so young, a lot of states don't have a ton of locations in their area. In the Bay Area, there's probably a couple 100 or so locations, but in other states, there's only 1 or 2. So it's still growing. And then if you have some locations that you want to share, feel free to add those. And then we have a new feature, which is coming soon. It's a beta feature, so it's still a work in progress, but we're collecting state and local park data from the different government databases and compiling that. And then we're going to put that together onto the app so that in locations where tons of pilots haven't already added local parks where you can fly, there'll be a database set up of parks that are safe for everyone to fly in.
Nice. Very cool. Well, in terms of where to actually go to get it, you said wheretoflyapp.com is one place, and then Google Play and the App Store for Apple. Is that right?
Exactly. If you search up Where to Fly, the number 2, it should come up on both the Google Play Store as well as the App Store.
Cool. Well, AJ, great job. It seems like you've really you're onto something here. I am not even going to ask you how old you are, because you young people who are doing all this cool stuff sometimes make me feel like an underachiever. But I congratulate you on your success so far, and I think you're going to go far in the drone world.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. I guess one thing I'll add just before we finish is I'd love to hear people's feedback. I know I mentioned that quickly, but if you come on the app and you like it, I'd love to hear it. And if you don't like it, I'd love to hear that too. Tell me what doesn't work for you. That's really what shapes the app and what makes it, because I'm just making it for the community. I'm making it so that we can all fly safely, and that's really a big part of the app.
And of course, in addition to giving AJ feedback, I'd love it if you gave us feedback on this video and on your thoughts on the app in the comments below. If you like the app, if you've used it, comment below. If you haven't tried it but think it's a good idea or a bad idea, comment below. If you like videos about drones, please subscribe to Ready Set Drone. And if you want to make AJ feel good, hit the like button on this video so he can see hundreds of thousands of likes on it and say, wow, I'm a YouTube star. Way to go. Thanks, AJ.
Thank you.
That's it. We'll see you next time on Ready Set Drone.